Hello, hello, hello. It has been a while, hasn't it? This is Synapse, and we are back playing Feed the Beast. I guess it's probably not been a while for you guys, in terms of when I'm uploading this, because I've not even uploaded my first season of this, which was about probably a month ago. Um, I have been really inconsistent. There's been some things going on in my life that have been in the way of recording and editing and everything. But it is my goal that I'm currently in the process of editing and uploading all the Season 1 episodes, and they will be going up in the next few weeks, and then I'll start with this, which is going to be Season 2. I don't really remember. I haven't actually gone and edited the last episode, so I don't really remember, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but this is a new world, and obviously it's not the old one with the Ark and everything. The reason that we had to make a new world was because Feed the Beast updated to Minecraft 1.4.6. I tried to mouse over it to the left-hand corner. I just looked up. Top left-hand corner, you'll see it says Minecraft 1.4.6. And since Feed the Beast was in beta, the beta A pack was what we were using, they added a lot of stuff. They changed how the ore generation works and just all this new sorts of world gen. They added some new mods in that changed world gen and had different item IDs, so everything had to be changed over to a new world. I did it all manually by just going in my old world, seeing what I had, and then spawning it into a single player world. Then I copied it all into these 3 chests for everybody for starting off of our new world. This way we didn't have to start from absolute scratch. You could have up to 3 chests of like machines, armor, a few resources if you wanted them. Obviously you couldn't bring everything, so you had to pick and choose what was most valuable to you. But it did allow you to bring the important stuff. You didn't have to grind for all the stuff you already had, because that would have been really annoying. So this is the spawn. I'm going to do a little tour of the server as it is right now. I'm not going to do anything per se in this episode. I'm not going to make anything. I'm not going to go on an adventure at all besides flying around the world and showing you what has been going on in the last probably 2 weeks now that I haven't been recording this at all. I guess I have done a lot, and I probably should have recorded it, but once again, there's external things that are going on that made me not really want to record, and I'd rather just play it without recording by myself. And now I'm ready to record again and start posting on YouTube again. So the first thing here, I made a notebook with every single symbol, and every person on the server got 4 worlds they can spawn. As you can see, you get 4 worlds, 2 of which you can keep. So you get 4 chances, but you only get to keep 2. And then if anything else pops up on my hard drive besides the 4 worlds for everybody, I just kind of delete them. So if anyone moves their stuff in, well, too bad, so sad. They lose all their stuff, and they'll probably be a little bit corrupted because they'll think they're in that world, and then they won't be. So, yeah. This way, south of spawn, is Thor 74 place. He has some crops here. He has a nice turtle hole. He started going to beekeeping, but I don't think he really kept up with it. So he just has apiaries for no reason. He has been watching a lot of the Minecraft Feed the Beast, particularly Nebris, and he's using the exact same layout as Nebris does in the actual Minecraft Feed the Beast. That safe is appearing open. As the server op, I can look in his safes, which is kind of cheating, but whatever. I don't care. But yeah, he has the same sort of factory setup as Nebris on Minecraft. This is an industrial blast furnace. I have one of those in my base too, a little bit better actually. Get into that later. But he has quite a few solar panels on the roof. He also has quite a bit of resources just in a safe. He has over 2 stacks of uranium, which is 1 stack can make an ultimate hybrid, so you could actually make 2 ultimate hybrids if he had the iridium, which he doesn't. He doesn't have a mass fabricator or matter fabricator, so he's been buying my iridium off me, because I do have a matter fabricator with zirconium. If he gets a stack of each color zirconium, which is a new mod, the Zycraft I think it's called, adds zirconium ores in there. You get crystals, and you craft them into blocks by putting them in the 3x3 grid in the crafting table, and you'll get the blocks. And if he gives me a stack of every single one, I give him 16 iridium. So that's how he's been getting his iridium for I don't even know what he's using it for, because I know I gave him the first 16. I don't know what he made because he doesn't have any hybrids, but he has his solar panels. He also has another turtle hole down here, and then an even bigger one. Oh, what? There's like a secret underground little thing down here? Oh, I've never been down here. Yeah, obviously this is somewhat new. He has a charging station for his turtle. Let's see how much. Wow. Okay, so he has over 1.4 million moves on that turtle. It's a bit overkill. He probably should just take the turtle off. He has a little machine set up. I think this is actually for dub drum. Well, that was stupid of me. Yes, turn off the jetpack as I'm falling. Who is kind of working together with him, but he's not on very often, so it's mostly just Thor 74 stuff. That is... Oh, that's from the coke oven to get rid of the creosote oil. His bed is right here, obviously, and then he has another portal thing that's quartzy. His original idea was to do like a Lord of the Rings, Mines of Moria, Dwarven Giant Mountain enclosure thing, and he started to kind of do that here, and then he just turtled it out, which I guess you could still use it. This was using his turtle that had tons and tons of uses from the charging station. It's not even all the way down. What level is it at? 22. So he still has a ways to go. I don't know if it was intentional that he stopped or not. In this updated version, there's a lot of new stuff, including red power, which is this nickelite dust, and then there's this aluminum. I hate this aluminum. It really should be removed because it has absolutely no other use besides aluminum torches, which are not very useful. Has this quartz thing, which is rumored to be some sort of like power source, maybe in the future. All new sorts of glowing stuff. That's the aluminum. It glows. It's kind of annoying. This is for Thaumcraft. They are shards. They're elemental shards. Marble. I don't like the look of marble. Thor really does. Some people do, some people don't. I'm not a big fan of it. But, I mean, it's alright. It's just not something I would use in my buildings. So yeah, this is his base. He's been on pretty frequently doing work. Okay, I have 80%. That was another portal that he made on the way back from the Nether. Like, he went into the Nether using that portal, and then he went through the same exact portal and he came out over here. It's really odd. But this is spawn. Over here is Drosy Sauce's place, I think. That's another thing about this map now. It has really cool terrain generation, and sometimes the cool terrain generation is also just kind of like glitchy. This is not that glitchy, but there's sometimes way up north, I'll show you, where like there's chunks that are, it's like literally just a chunk where there's like one biome and it's like 100 blocks higher than like the chunk next to it, and it's really odd. What is that? Oh, that's a village. Okay. Somewhere over here in a plains biome. I should probably stop boosting around because it really drains energy. In case you're wondering, I don't remember if I showed this. I know I showed the gravity chest, I think in the last, I don't know. I think I showed the gravity chest in the last episode of Season 1. But I have the gravity chest plate, and then the ultimate solar helmet I used, or I made using my 8 hybrid solar panels to make an ultimate hybrid, and then you put it with a quantum helmet and a few other things, and you get the ultimate hybrid solar helmet. I don't know where his thing is. It's somewhere west. I know that much. But I guess I'll leave that for later. It will recharge anything you have in your inventory and all your armor for you. It does 64 during the day, or 64 during night, and 512 during the day, just like a normal ultimate solar hybrid solar panel. That's the one. Where did that skeleton? Oh, there's the skeleton. So that's an angry zombie. That's added in by Thaumcraft. They're faster and they hit harder and they have more life. And that's an angry zombie, or angry villager zombie. Those are kind of rare. I don't know what would happen if I tried to convert those to be an angry villager. That wouldn't really make sense. So this is Matt Shack, Evil 8 is what his in-game name is. He's not on all that often, so he doesn't have that much stuff. But he has your basic little solar array, your basic machines, little shack with his bed, farms. I don't even have a farm, honestly. I've just been so lazy in terms of getting like agriculture stuff, like tree farms and everything. I just do it on an as needed basis. I helped him with the wiring of that piston door. I don't really know what his plans are for in here, but obviously it's a dome. Yeah, it's ran towards the wall. But he's not on all that often, so he hasn't made that much progress. But still pretty decent. I really wanna, whatever. We'll go to my house now. I decided to be in the middle of the ocean and do a sort of underwater, it's both underwater, mostly underwater and underground, but also somewhat exposed to the air. Kind of like 3 missile silos. You'll see it if it ever loads in. Oh, you can see the effects of something I'll discuss later. Okay, so this is my home. It is 3 circles that are going to go all the way down to bedrock. This one does. These 2 have not been cleared out yet. I really have no need for really more than one. I could probably fit all my stuff into one, which I am right now, but I am going to put excess stuff on at a later time as I get everything set up in my main one. So this top level is temporary, and it used to be more cluttered, and it's actually gotten less cluttered, if you can believe this. This is less cluttered. We have my really just nonsensical ghetto solar panels set up with 3 hybrid, 6 advanced, some regulars. I've just been, not even MFSU, 2 MFEs that are linked together, and then they go to LV transformer, 3 bat boxes, which then powers these machines, which is 3 macerators, 2 furnaces, compressor, extractor. I didn't click. Industrial electrolyzer is a new one, edited by Greg Tech, and it takes over a lot of the roles of the centrifuge from the beta pack, but it's sometimes, well, most of them are quicker now, but they require like more EU. This takes MV, which is why it's hooked up directly to the MFE instead of low voltage like the centrifuges and everything else really does. So my centrifuges, I just centrifuge some glowstone because I actually wanted the helium cells, so now I just have random redstone and gold dust. Another MFE that provides direct power to the industrial blast furnace, which has a world built thing. You can see in here is the layout. You need the 3x3, and then 3x3 with the hole in the middle, 3x3 with the hole in the middle, and then 3x3. So these 2 inner ones are hollow, and you need to have machine casings. You need to have standard machine casings, reinforced machine casings, and advanced machine casings, and eventually I'll get to advanced, but it requires a ton of chrome, and you need 30 of these, and each machine casing has a different heat capacity, and different things require different heat capacity to smelt in them. So like to make steel you need to have the basic ones, but then to make these reinforced ones you need steel. So you can make the steel with the beginning ones, but then to make Like tungsten, I know you need the super advanced ones. Aluminum, you need at least all steel, and you can mix and match too. So I mean, tungsten, you only need I think you only need like 2 layers of it to be advanced machine casings. This is my entire storage system basically. Well, it was, and then I had some like barrels set up for all the stuff I have tons of. These chests are actually all full of lapatron crystals. Whoa, lag. I am rendering a video right now and uploading something to YouTube, so probably not going to be the best frames per second video. I apologize. This is what I've really been working on. This is my storage and processing center. How this is going to work eventually is there's ender chests. There's 4 pairs of ender chests. I don't even know. Basically, when I turn this on, it causes lag and causes these timers to go. But it'll use this retriever, which will retrieve anything from the ender chest. Throw it into these pneumatic tubes, which are all red power. They're really great because they're smart, where they won't pull anything out, or they won't put something into the tube if it doesn't have a room to go to. So if there wasn't anything, in fact, there wasn't a chest and there wasn't any of these things, it wouldn't suck something out. It would just be like, no, there's no place for it to go. We're not going to do that. And these are filters. They will pull out whatever you specify in this thing here. I don't know what that does, so I'm not going to touch it. But I have one for basically every ore that is hooked up to macerators, rotary macerators, and then induction furnaces, and I need a compressor for the uranium. I need to figure out what's going there. But basically that'll macerate it all in the dust, and then it's going to come out this tube and go into this ender chest, which is linked up to this ender chest, then pulls it out, and then it's going to go, all the dusts are going to go into the furnaces. Anything that needs secondary processing will go into there. Everything that's already processed fully will just go across the top because it won't be sucked down by these filters. And then it'll go into this chest, which will go into chest number 3, which is... Whoa. These lights are cool because they're very bright and they look cool, but they are really buggy. See, if you like walk into them or stand on top of them, they just glitch out like nobody's business. Sorry, I'm also a little bit sick. Getting over flu-ish thing. So then it comes out here from there out here, and it will start going across these barrels, and it will basically auto-sort itself because it will only go into the barrel if it's the right thing. And if not, it'll just keep going. So this is all my ingots, and it'll go into there, out there, go across. I did a nice rainbow thing, so all like red, orange, yellow. Obviously, you can see if you're older than 4, you know what the rainbow is. I don't have to explain this to you. And then zirconium, the shards for Thaumcraft, amber, which doesn't have a use, quicksilver, which I don't think has a use. Those might be used in Thaumcraft, I'm not really sure. But the stupid aluminum that doesn't really have a use, and then clay, and then it'll go out there, or into there, out this final one, your generic blocks, stone, cobble, gravel, wood, the nice zirconium blocks, which are made from that, and then 2 blocks I don't have. Also, this aluminum is the same as that aluminum. It's really the only use for it is to make it into blocks because they're kind of nice. And then anything that doesn't get sucked in by one of these barrels, if it's, I don't know, some like random equipment or something, it'll go into this chest. You can see there's already stuff in there because this wasn't set up earlier, so it just kind of went through the entire system and then went into this chest. If we go down, as I don't turn on my gravitation engine, each level is going to be its own thing. So this is obviously the delivery, process, and sorting area. This will be the machine shop. This is going to have all my manual machines, like IC2 machines, Industrial Craft 2 machines. So just furnaces, macerators, stuff like that. Plus all the big world-built stuff, which is like the industrial blast furnace that we saw earlier. There's also like an implosion compressor, some like sawmill thing, all sorts of stuff. This might be farms because it's green. I don't know. I have to decide what I'm doing with these things. I also need more white zirconium and black zirconium to finish these. Black zirconium doesn't really look that good, honestly. It's too dark. It does still shift a little bit, but it's so hard to see. It's not very glowy and vibrant like all the other ones. In any case, this took a lot of obsidian to make, obviously. I had obsidian generator going which was right here. It was just igneous extruder set to obsidian, and then this is a magma crucible, which I put netherrack in, which would provide this with lava. And then it had a pump hooked up to aqueous accumulator hooked up around water to get water constantly in there. Then it would pump the obsidian out into this barrel. So that's that. Over here is my very shoddy assembly table setup. These are used for making gates and stuff, and chipsets, which can be sometimes used to replace circuits in certain crafting recipes, which is I used them to make the lapatron crystals, which I had. All those diamond chests were all just to hold lapatron crystals. They were, every single one of them was full except for this one. This one was halfway full. The reason I wanted all those is to make lapatronic energy orbs, which you can see I have quite a few of, and they require 8 around iridium plates. Make a lapatronic energy orb. The reason I want those is an interdimensional energy storage unit. Oh, excuse me. What this will do is allow you to pump in any sort of energy on one end and then take it out anywhere else in the game. So I can put it across the world, and I have like a solar array set up, and then I can just put one in my base, and it'll take all the power from my solar array and put it into this storage unit, which can hold, it's like 10 billion or something stupidly ridiculous. So a lot of energy can be stored, and then you can take it out anywhere else. But of course, to even get it working, you need at least 2 of them, one to put in and one to take out, which requires 8 total of the adjustable energy storage unit, which require 8 each of lapatronic energy orbs, which you need 64, plus some computer cubes. Basically, it's a lot of resources. I needed 512 lapatronic energy, or lapatron crystals, which is, well, at least 512 sapphires, and then I needed 1024 either circuits. I opted to use redstone golden chipsets, and I still have some left over, because you can use them in the making of it. You can see it flashes through a few things, including redstone golden chipset you saw there. But otherwise it would have taken a lot of copper, a lot of rubber, which I didn't really want to use, but I had tons of gold. I made lots of redstone out of UU matter, and I just let it go for a few days, and I finally made 1024 to make 512 lapatron crystals. Now I'm in the process of making them into lapatronic energy orbs. I have tons and tons of iridium. UU matter and iridium and resources that I can make from UU matter are really not at all short to come by, or hard to come by, because I will show you. I have my matter fabricator up and running. It was one of the first things I did, really, and I have just barrels and barrels of UU matter. Yep, see, it's just full. I really need to get the advanced barrels, which can hold 1024 stacks, so I stopped overflowing, because this was probably, I haven't been on in a good day or so. I can get, what was it? It was like 4 stacks, or a stack every half an hour or so I can get. So yeah, it's very fast. I'm just gonna take this and put it over in this chest, which might already have some in, yeah, a little bit. I'll show you, this is the scrap producing line. These are all igneous extruders, just set up to make cobblestone with iron pipes that feed them into this chest, that go into an auto crafting table to make 3 cobblestone into 6 cobblestone slabs, because it just doubles it right there, which is nice. Gets pumped out. This entire thing is powered, including the matter fabricator, is all powered from one thing I'll show you there, but it's hooked up to these MFSUs, which are always fully charged. It which then downsteps through MV transformers to LV transformers to bat boxes into recyclers with overclocker upgrades, hoppers in the top, but it basically just doesn't need the hoppers anymore now that I've got all these overclockers in them. Takes the slabs as fast as they're produced and recycles them into scrap. Then the scrap gets pumped out the front. I probably could have used pneumatic tubes a lot more efficiently. I did this earlier before I really dabbled in any of the red power stuff, and I didn't know how pneumatic tubes worked. But wooden pipes, iron pipes into this ender chest, just because I couldn't figure out a way to get it into the top. But then it comes out of this ender chest, which is all of, I mean, I could have, but it would have been asymmetrical, and you know what, it looks cool, so deal with it. Gets pumped out by electrical engine, which is also powered from the same MFSUs and everything. Gets pumped out, scrap gets put into my matter fabricator, and the only limiting resources on this is really the scrap. So you can never has any scrap in it. It's always full on power, and you can see it just made one there. It goes rather quickly. Like I said, you can get about a stack per half an hour. Then the UU matter gets pumped out and sent to this barrel. This is also powered by MFSUs, and this is what powers the entire thing. This is a lightning rod. It will produce, what is it, 9,000 something? Whatever, let's see. Let's go to the matter fabricator, because I know matter fabric can 8,192 EU per tick, but it's not a constant thing. It calculates the chance of lightning strikes based on how many iron fences, which is refined iron in like a 6 thing, which would normally make iron bars if it's just regular iron, but refined iron will get you iron fences, and it like calculates it based on if it's nighttime, it has a better chance. If it's stormy, obviously is the only time, and then how many iron fences you have and if there's any blocks above it. So this is at bedrock level 1 or 2, I guess is where the thing is, and then has iron fences all the way up to the height limit at 256, and there's nothing else. And this is a Mistcraft age, obviously, because you couldn't tell that immediately. Flatland, Mushroom Island, and Mushroom Shore, but for whatever reason, mobs still spawn, which is odd, because they're not supposed to be able to spawn on Mushroom Island. Has glowstone crystals, it is eternal night, and it's eternal storm. So it'll basically ensure that I constantly am getting lightning strikes on my lightning rod. Man, it's really laggy. I should not be rendering and uploading while I'm recording. But that directly powers the matter fabricator with plenty of power, and then it has 2 HV transformers, which then power 2 MFSUs, and those MFSUs are linked up back to the 3 MFSUs back here, and they're always just constantly charged. Let's try to drain this one out by charging my chest plate and see how quickly it fills back up, because it is, like, look at how much power that thing produces. It's pretty insane, and that's just one, and they're not even that difficult to create. I could create more lightning rods and put them around here, and they probably will to power my interdimensional storage unit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook it up to this and just have it pump power into my interdimensional storage unit and pull it out of my base and never have to use solar power ever again, and never have any more power issues. So that's my matter fabricator. It produces tons and tons of matter, and I have plenty of iridium to make the iridium plates to make this, but I'm not going to do that today. Probably do that next episode to make my interdimensional storage unit. That's probably about it. This episode shouldn't be that terribly long. This is a chunk loader. They're exactly like world anchors, except for the world anchors now take ender pearls to fuel them. It's like 1 ender pearl for 4 hours of loadingness, which is kind of annoying. Just stupid that you made it charge. So now there's a chunk loader which does the exact same thing, except for you can configure it a lot better. You can see how big the radius is. You can show exactly where it is. You can do it circle, square. You can do like a line of them. If you just like want a line of chunks loaded. So this encompasses my entire base plus my melons. So this is my entire food source and farms right now. It's kind of pitiful for all the other stuff I have set up. I haven't been playing all that much and doing things productive. Shut up, spider. yeah, this is my entire food source farms. I have no tree farm. I have nothing. The entire source of my rubber is I take 4 UU matter and I put them in the 4 corners, and that gives me 21 sticky resin. And then I just put that through my extractor and get rubber that way. Have no tree farms. Any wood I make, I sometimes make it out of UU matter. Sometimes I just go over to, there's a forest over there, and get it from there with my mining laser. Eventually I'll set up auto farms for all this stuff. I've just been really, really lazy and busy with other things. This is an alloy foinus. It's a foinus for red power. Ooh, another cool thing before I go. This is a advanced solar panel mining turtle. And he's just sitting out, and anytime during this day, so he has over 1 million moves too. Anytime during the day, when there's sun, obviously, and solar panels would work, he gets charged, and my eventual, that's not the right chest, my eventual goal, and what I'll be doing somewhat shortly, so my 2 ages I'm keeping is the Stormy Night, which is my matter fabricator, and Turtle Age. It's also Flatland, Mushroom Island, except for monsters don't spawn here, which is nice. I think it's Eternal Day, actually no, it's Eternal Day, no weather. So perfect conditions for solar panels and stuff, and I'm going to have my turtle just go, and he's going to have a chunk loading turtle if they're not bugged, or I'll figure out a way, some way to have him constantly loaded, even if he has to pick up and put down his own chunk loader every time. But he'll have an ender chest, and it'll be linked up to my processing and sorting thing, and he's just going to go, and he'll never stop, and he'll just go in a straight line, but he'll do like an excavate 1, and he'll just go straight down, so he's always exposed to sunlight, so he'll never run out of moves, and he'll just dig for me eternally and be my eternal slave, and give me all the resources I could ever really want, and I'll never have to do anything, and that's the entire point of this Feed the Beast, isn't it? Just to make everything so automated that you never have to lift a finger, and then you just beat Minecraft. So yeah, but thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little catch-up. So this is, I guess, the official start to Season 2. And I will see you next episode. We will probably get the interdimensional storage unit. Maybe we'll set up the turtle. I'm going to work a bit off camera and do that. But thank you all for watching again. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.